Thank you, Mr. Speaker. It's now 1 month and 27 days since Mike Duffy offered to pay back the taxpayer. But last night we saw Prince Edward Island's most famous summer tourist once again ducking and weaving from accountability. He gets asked a simple question by a reporter, have you paid back the money? And he runs away. How long will the government allow this ripoff of the taxpayer? What are they going to do to get our money back? Will they at least send a collection agency to the Red Chamber down the hall? What about it?
The Honourable Government House Leader.
Mr. Speaker, as we've said, we want to see that the expenses incurred by senators are appropriate and that all the rules are followed, and that is what the Senate review has been seeking to do. But the more important question is we also want to see fundamental change to the Senate. This week, taking his seat is one more elected senator actually chosen by the voters of his province, Timmins. We're pleased to see he's there. What Canadians want to know is why is the NDP standing in the way of having real democracy and having all senators selected by the people of Canada?
The Honourable Member for Timmins-James Bay.
Canadians want to know why they promised reform and gave us Patrick Brazo. That's their record. Mr. Speaker, they promised to clean up the Senate. Instead, they're defending their entitlements in the worst political spending scandal in memory. They refuse to tell us how many are being investigated. They refuse to tell how much money is being paid back and why the Senate are allowed to police themselves when they pay out their expenses based on a pinky swear. That is not accountability. Will they demand that their Conservative-dominated Senate hand over the audits and come clean with Canadians so we know how much taxpayers are being ripped off? That's accountability.
The Honourable Government House Leader.
We made it clear throughout that we want to see respect for Canadians' tax dollars. Canadians work too hard to have their tax dollars taken by excessive and irresponsible government spending. We want to see the Senate apply their rules, and they don't want to see the tax and spend approach by the NDP. But what they do want to see is a chance where Canadians are actually treated by respect by political parties, to see an opposition NDP, instead of saying Canadians don't have the maturity to select their own representatives in the House, let's have the NDP actually support real democracy, support our legislation to give Canadians a say who actually represents them in the Senate. That's what Canadians want to see.